All right, here it is. Here's combining everything together. We've done amplitude changes. We've done period changes. We've done phase shifts. We've done vertical shifts. We've done all of them individually with amplitude changes, but now we're combining them all together all at once. So here we have it. -3 sine of 3/4 x minus pi over 2 plus 1. Whew. All right. So first of all, I'm just going to make a mention. You know what? No, I'm going to start where I always start with our vertical shift. In our case, d is equal to 1. And that means that our midline is at y equals 1. Come here. Boom, midline. Our amplitude, well, a value is negative. A is -3, and that means our amplitude is 3. So we need to go 3 units up and 3 units down from the midline. 3 units up, because amplitude is equal to 3. 3 units up. And then 3 units down. Being really careful, we're not headed to -3, right? We're headed 3 units down from the midline. Thought I fixed that backup issue. Now it's still doing that little cloud thing. Maybe I need to turn off iCloud settings. Let's see. It looks like Notability is currently investigating that little cloud that keeps popping up. Sorry, it's coming up on the recordings. It's part of Notability and they're investigating. All right. Right now, we could do the domain and range part. Domain, negative infinity to positive infinity. And our range goes from, this is -2 to +4. -2 to +4. Okay. C, it's the opposite of what you see. It's pi over 2. So it's not negative pi over 2, it's pi over 2. And your phase shift is equal to C divided by B. So this is pi over 2 divided by B is going to be 3/4. 3 divided by 4. Here's how I'm going to simplify the fraction. I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 4. That little cloud. Can't do anything about it. Sorry. I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the big fraction by 4. And that's because I know it'll cancel both the denominators there. So here, there will be a 2 left over with the pi. So this is 2 pi on top. On the bottom, these cancel out altogether. And so you have 2 pi over 3 as your phase shift. Phase shift is 2 pi over 3. So that's going to be to the right 2 pi over 3. B is equal to 3/4. B changes the period. Period is equal to 2 pi over B. So 2 pi divided by 3 divided by 4. Again, I'm simplifying this by multiplying the numerator and the denominator of the big fraction by 4 to clear out the fractions. I'm left with 8 pi over 3 as my period. Right? So our phase shift is 2 pi over 3. And our period is 8 pi over 3. I need to do our key points, which means I need to do the quarter period. Quarter period is, of course, the period divided by 4. So 8 pi over 3 divided by 4. multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 3 so that the 3's right there cancel. I get 8 pi over 12, which simplifies down. They're both divisible by 4, 2 pi over 3. So the quarter period is 2 pi over 3. When I go to do my key points, of course, the first one is always the phase shift. But then I would go to add the quarter period to find my next key point, right? And they're the same denominator. This is great. It's not all, they don't always come out to be the same denominator, but they're the same denominator here. So I go 2 pi over 3 plus another 2 pi over 3. I get 4 pi over 3. Add another 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6 pi over 3. Add another 2, 8 pi over 3. So now I have 4 points, one more, 10 pi over 3. All right, now we have everything we need. We just need to label these points and we can do it. All right. How many, we should be able to do this. I'm going to call each one of these tick marks a pi over 3. So this would be 2 pi over 3, our first one. And then 2 more later is 4 pi over 3. 6 pi over 3, these are just our key points. And 8 pi over 3. And 10 pi over 3. Be really careful here because it kind of feels like we should be starting here since it's just like, oh, these are labeled every 2. But we're actually looking at this being our period right here. Right, what kind of function is it? Sine with a negative a. So this is sine, which means we start at the midline. And a is negative, which means we go down first. So start at the midline at our first key value. We're going down first, up, up, down. Boom. And there it is. I think these problems look a lot harder than they are. They look nasty, and sometimes the math down here can get a little messy. But just keep going at it. You'll get it. If you have questions, let me know. And I hope you have a good day. I'll see you in the last video where we look at a graph and write the equation. So no graphing in the next video. It's like the opposite of graphing. See you then. Bye.